Now, Irish hooker, player of the match, Cliodhna Moloney, you must be really buzzing after that game.
Yeah, geez, it was touch and go for a while, and the weather came down on top of us and stuff like that. But we did make our mistakes, but I think it was more about how we kind of came back from them and how we dealt with them and the weather. But yeah, absolutely delighted and glad we have a week off next week too to just take a break mentally from preparing for competition. But knowing that we've got England the week after, have a chance to recoup and get everything back together and organise ourselves will be really important.
I have to say, I thought the first 15 minutes was very impressive because you really had to, you came under a real pressure from the Welsh team that opening 15 minutes, and you couldn't even really get out of your own half. But to leave them scoreless after all that pressure was really, really, it must have been a huge morale boost for the team.
Yeah, absolutely. Defence is something that we've been working hard on. We've got a new defence coach in Kieran Hallett, and he's been doing great things with us. So it's all about process, and if we stick to our process, we know we'll end up coming out with a result. So that was the most important thing for us. And then I guess after that, where we've lacked kind of clarity before is once we get inside the 22, we've got to dot the ball down. Once we get into the scoring zone, we've got to get scores on the board. So we're able to do that now too. Not every time, but we're getting there. So it's important.
That first try from Bevan Parsons was assisted a bit by the wind. How much of a factor was the conditions out there today?
Huge. Not so much in the first half. Like the wind was still annoying, but we could deal with that. It was when the hail and the driving rain and that kind of came, and people started to get cold. The ball was slippy. Tested all of the concentration, tested all of our phase play, tested everything that we could ever think about. It was very, very difficult.
What about that try from Bevan? Like, that's her back-to-back games now she's scored tries in, still only 18, still doing her leaving cert. It's been an incredible start to the tournament for her.
Yeah, and no problems, like not a fear in her. She's well able to go. She knows her rugby inside out. No, it's not cockiness, it's confidence in that she knows her role, and she's very good at what she does, and she knows that. She's a great little girl. There's a couple of them there, Judy Bobbitt, Dorothy Wall, Bevan. There's a few more as well coming through at the minute, but like it drives us on as the people that have been around for a few years. See the younger girls coming in and ready to go off the mark. No problem at all.
And I know hookers mightn't be known for their pace cleaner, but you saw that gap for your own try as well, and there was no stopping you once you got through there.
Yeah, well, the hooker's meant to be the fourth back row, so I have to be able to take the space when Senny makes a break like that. No, Senny put me away, and if I didn't finish it now, I would have been very disappointed. But yeah, it was just good phase play that led to the break, and lucky to be the one on the end of it.
And sealing that bonus point was really important, and to do it immediately after the restart was crucial as well.
Yeah, it was. Like we've had an issue with finishing games before, particularly against Wales. Like we let it slip last November, and we knew they'd be coming here hard. They've got a big pack. They're quite dogged, and if there's anyone that's going to come at you in a fight like that, it will be Wales. So it was very important for us to kind of right the wrongs of the last few times we've met them. It's been building up a good rivalry between those two teams now, but delighted to get the win.
And is that the same reason why you were determined to get that final try at the end as well? Because you could have easily just played for the full-time whistle, but you seem determined to get that fifth try.
Yeah, absolutely. We have to finish it out. It's always working on process. If we were points down, we'd be doing the exact same thing. So we don't change what we do. We stick to our process, and that will hopefully give us the results.
And as you alluded to, England in 2 weeks' time, you have a nice break before that, but even better to go in there, back-to-back wins. I suppose it's daunting to face England at any stage, but with 2 wins under your belt, you've got to feel confident going over there.
Yeah, I probably use the wrong terminology in break. We will train. We'll be in Dublin next weekend, and we will train, but as in a break from competition, so that we can kind of gather ourselves a little bit and get all of our ducks in a row for England, because that will be a test, and it's always a test at home or away.
Okay, congrats on the win. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Cheers.